Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm gonna add to my object show and stuff on my channel and do another prediction. Do another my way. This time, we're gonna be doing Inanimate Insanity, Season 2. If you enjoy this, smack that like button and subscribe, and comment down below what you think about this video. Anyways, so let's get started with episode 1. Anyways, so the team that would lose will still be the Bright Lights. So let's get into it. The order of all the contestants will be safe. So light bulb safe first, followed by paintbrush, marshmallow, fan, test tube, and cherries. The bottom three are once again tissues, yin yang, and apple. But however, I think Tissues would stay out of the bottom two this time, and to try to prove himself and of his condition. The bottom two are Apple and Yin Yang. Apple's here because he's really dumb and doesn't know any meaning of anything, and Yin Yang's here because he fights with himself despite them being mashed together. But however, I think Apple will be eliminated here, and I don't think it'll be even close. Yin Yang's is probably way more popular than Apple at this point, and that's why Apple didn't join in season 3. In episode 2, I think the Squishy Cherries will be up for elimination, because why not? I think Knife will be the first safe because he's extremely popular, and even though not joining season 4, which is already had its second episode. Surprisingly, Trophy saved second despite him blackmailing Knife in episode 2. But I think the deal will still go on. Microphone safe next, because I think she can prove herself in other challenges. And Soap safe fourth. And Baseball's also safe, so is Balloon. And lastly, Suitcase is out of the bottom two. The bottom two are Nickel and Box. Nickel's here to because he was extremely rude to Balloon, and that's why he got eliminated in episode 12. Actually, and that's why he got eliminated in episode 11. And Box is here because he does absolutely nothing to help in the challenges. But despite very little Box done so far, Nickel's eliminated. I don't think I'll disagree on mine this one bit. For the next episode, I think I think the Grand Slams will still lose again. The first safe is Knife for obvious reasons, and I forgot about Cheesy's episode 2. And at the elimination, so Cheesy safe next. Also safe are Soap, Balloon, Microphone, Suitcase, and Baseball. The bottom two is Trophy and Box. Trophy's here because Knife got blackmailed by him, and people don't really like him in general. And Box is here because for reasons already explained. However, I think Trophy will survive this time, because I think Trophy can actually prove himself in some challenges. In the next episode, I think the Bright Lights will be facing elimination. I just don't need to explain, so I'm going to see who's in the bottom two. And that bottom two is Cherries and Test Tube. Test Tube's here because her sciencey, her personality, is starting to get onto me phone's nerves, and will likely want to get her out. And Cherries is here because they're a tad bit annoying. However, I think Tessie will be eliminated this time. I know that's surprising to everyone, but I just cannot see her making it any further at this point. In episode 5, in episode 6, I think the Grand Slams will lose this time. So let's get into it. Microphone safe first, followed by soap, baseball, cheesy, and suitcase. The bottom two is trophy again and balloon. Trophy's here for reasons already explained, and for balloon, I just think baseball will try to do something to get her out, to get him out, and it surprisingly ends up working because I think balloon's eliminated. This final challenge before the merge is going to be a double elimination for both teams. It'll start off with an elimination for both teams, and it'll be an elimination challenge. But however, I think Grand Slams will lose first, but it'll be a contestant vote. And Knife votes for Trophy because and Knife and Trophy vote for each other. Soap, Cheesy, and Microphone vote for. Actually, Soap and Microphone vote for Cheesy, and Suitcase, Baseball, Soap, and Microphone all vote for Cheesy. Cheesy gets eliminated this episode. As for Squishy Cherries, well, I think Tissues would quit the game to make sure his team doesn't screw up. But as for the actual elimination, wait, no, actually, no, the elimination would still have him quit the game. So there will be no elimination for the squishy grapes. For the squash. For the bright lights. Then the elimination challenge is to have one. Is to escape your escape room. If you. And the last person to make it out on each team will both be eliminated. On Grand Slams, the Suitcase is the last one to complete the challenge and is eliminated on the Grand Slams. As for Squashy Grapes, actually no. As for Bright Lights, Yin Yang is the last to finish because they both keep fighting. And now it's time for the actual merge we all know and love. Anyway, so the first merge challenge will be a race. And Microphone completes the challenge, which leaves Soap, Paintbrush, Knife, Trophy, Baseball, Marshmallow, Cherries, Lightbulb, and Fanta for elimination. Microphone, Lightbulb, Paintbrush, and Knife all vote for Knife and Fan all vote for Trophy, and Soap, Cherries, Marshmallow, and Baseball vote for Lightbulb. Trophy gets eliminated this episode, and which gives Knife had happy thoughts. The next challenge is a painting challenge, and Soap wins it, which leaves Fan, Lightbulb, Knife, Baseball, Microphone, Marshmallow, Paintbrush, and Cherries up for elimination. Knife, microphone, baseball, and light bulb vote for cherries. And soap. And fan, soap, and marshmallow, and baseball vote for knife. It's a tie between cherries and knife, and to a tiebreaker challenge, which knife wins and cherries is eliminated. The next challenge is a mining challenge. The last one to complete it was up for elimination. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna put everybody on the squishy cherry side on in the order of how they're safe. First place comes light bulb. Second comes soap. Third comes knife. Fourth comes microphone. Fifth comes paintbrush. Sixth comes fan. Seventh comes marshmallow, and baseball is eliminated. Out of the seven still remaining, microphone wins immunity in the challenge, which leaves paintbrush, light bulb, soap, knife, fan, and marshmallow up for elimination. Fan, knife, light bulb, and paintbrush vote for soap. Marshmallow, microphone, and soap vote for knife. Soap gets eliminated, but doesn't have a breakdown because she did well in this canon. Out of the final six, my microphone wins the challenge, but doesn't really did. But then quits the game, which me phone doesn't allow, and keeping my microphone still in the game, which upsets microphone. Microphone, knife, light and light bulb vote for paintbrush, and paintbrush, fan and marshmallow vote for knife. It's a tie between knife and paintbrush, which knife wins again, and paintbrush is eliminated, leaving us with the final five, with three bright lights and two grand slams. Out of the final five, marshmallow wins immunity for the first time, which puts knife, microphone, fan, and light bulb up for elimination. Light bulb, fan, and marshmallow vote for knife, and knife and mic vote for fan. Knife gets eliminated, but wishes microphone good luck. Out of the final four still remaining, fan and a light bulb wins immunity, which pushes mic, marshmallow, and light bulb up for elimination. Mike and light bulb vote for marshmallow, and fan and marshmallow vote for microphone. Microphone and marshmallow are in the bottom two, and light bulb and microphone wins the challenge, eliminating marshmallow. It is time for the eliminated contestant vote on to see who gets eliminated. I'm gonna do this left to right, so Cherries goes first, and Cherries votes for light bulb just cause, but that doesn't mean that that'll be two votes because Cherries is the same person. Knife votes for Fan to be eliminated, despite how much she wants. I mean, he wants a light bulb gone. Test 2 votes for microphone because she seems way suspicious about Mike. Yin Yang votes for light bulb, even though Yang wants to vote for microphone. Apple votes for microphone, and Paintbrush votes for fan, despite it being her friend. Marshmallow votes for fan, and Cheesy votes for light bulb, and Tissues votes for microphone. Suitcase votes for fan, Trophy votes for microphone, and Balloon votes for light bulb. Fox gets thrown to fan side, and Nickel votes for microphone, and So votes for light bulb. Only one shit and only baseball remains, and can't decide who should go. But then he makes the final decision to vote out light bulb, and light bulb gets eliminated this time. Which means the final two are fan and microphone. Which means the final two are fan and microphone. This pushes ahead into a final challenge. And drumroll please, the winner of Inanimate Sanity My Way is microphone. With that, congratulations to Microphone on winning Inanimate Insanity. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.